We will continue to watch for Canadian reaction on this U.S. presidential election day. But at the same time, we're also tracking how the U.S. election could impact Israel's ongoing war in Gaza against Hamas and on the larger tensions in the Middle East. CBC's Sasha Petrusik is leading our news team on the ground in Israel and joins us now from Jerusalem. Sasha, what are the possible implications of either a Harris or Trump administration for the region?
Well, Natasha, if you ask people here, they would argue that Donald Trump is a friend of Israel, in their words, and is much better for Israel than a Kamala Harris administration if she were to win. They see her as, well, first of all, they don't know her very well, but also they see her as perhaps a little bit not quite behind Israel because of some of the statements she's made about humanitarian aid to Palestinian refugees in Gaza and elsewhere, and concerns about civilian casualties. So certainly there's been polls here, and they suggest that Israel is behind Donald Trump. The prime minister here, Benjamin Netanyahu, is definitely behind Donald Trump and wants to see him win. In fact, there's speculation here that he has dragged out the war even, both in Gaza and Lebanon, so that he could deal with Donald Trump whenever it finishes and get things done that he won't have to have friction with the American administration on his way there. He has not particularly listened to Joe Biden, the outgoing president, and the feeling is that Donald Trump is someone that he can deal with. I spoke to a former Israeli diplomat, Alon Pinkas, about this very issue, and here's how he rates the relationship depending on who wins.
I think that both candidates, Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, and Donald Trump, would ask him to terminate the war as soon as possible. Now, if Trump asks him to do that, then he will reach some accommodation and announce a victory. If Kamala Harris does that, he will vie for a direct confrontation.
Now, the question, of course, is whether that will be the scenario, whether Netanyahu is, in fact, prepared to stop the war no matter who asks him. And he's been getting some conflicting signals from Trump about all of this. On some days, Trump has said that you do what you need to do, and has praised Netanyahu for all the victories that Israel has scored, in his view, against the various militia groups in both Gaza and in Lebanon. On other days, he has phoned Netanyahu and told him, reportedly, that he has to wrap all of this up by January 20th, which, of course, is Inauguration Day. And Trump saying, when I become president, I want this to be finished. I don't want to have to deal with it. So conflicting signals, of course, unpredictability. And if there's one thing that people in Israel feel that maybe they don't want Trump for, it's exactly that unpredictability, that maybe he won't be behind Israel no matter what happens. And that's something that is a big concern here.
CBC's Sasha Petrusik in Jerusalem. Thank you.